Roofs are more than just protection from the elements. They're like a fingerprints of a culture. Each one tells a story about where it's from, what it protects, and how people built it. Today we're going to look at some of the most iconic roofing styles from around the world. Let's start at the beginning. Early roofing was all about simplicity and survival. In ancient Egypt, average homes had flat roofs made of mud and straw bricks. These roofs only lasted a few years, but they still had benefits in the dry climate. Mud has a high thermal mass, meaning it absorbs heat slowly and keeps buildings cool. Stone was even more effective than mud, but it was expensive. Wealthier people and pharaohs used stone bricks for their flat roofs. Meanwhile, Greeks and Romans elevated roof designs with clay tiles as seen on the Parthenon. This was a precursor to modern tiled roofs. Then there's the thatch, made from dried plants like straw or palm. Many regions around the world developed their own thatching techniques, and there's no surprise why. Dried plants are widely available, and a thatch roof can last decades if you take care of it. I've seen them in Mexico, I've seen them in China, I've seen them in Eastern Europe. In East Asia, roofs are a form of art. China is known for its iconic hipped roofs with curved lines and tipped edges. These roofs were covered with tiles and sometimes painted. Palaces like the Forbidden City have multiple eaves for decoration. But these roofs aren't just beautiful, they're functional too. The overhang protects against rain while allowing for ventilation. The heavy weight of the roof helped ancient buildings withstand earthquakes as well. In Japan, many buildings have variations of the hipped or hipped and gable roof. There's also a special emphasis on wood in Japanese architecture. It is seen as a symbol of the natural world. One example is the roofing method, Hibara-buki. Strips of cyber bark are layered to create a solid, curved roof. The process is not an easy one, but the results are beautiful and very effective. Next up, we're gonna go to Europe, but first I wanted to thank our sponsor Nimbus for making this video possible. Are you still juggling sticky notes and spreadsheets to run your business? If so, it's time to level up with Nimbus. It's the ultimate CRM for contractors. With Nimbus, you can manage leads, schedule jobs, track payments, and talk to customers all in one place. The best part? It's fully customizable. Use automation to optimize your sales and workflows. Stop letting the chaos slowing you down. Head to jobnimbus.com to get started with a free trial. Thank you, Nimbus, for your amazing support over the years, for being part of Roofing Insights community, and for helping us to make so many cool videos. Europe is known for its tile roofs. In Mediterranean regions like Italy and Spain, clay tiles have been used for hundreds of years. These roofs are fire-resistant, durable, and perfect for the sunny climate. I have a question for you. In your opinion, where do you live? Comment below, where do you think is the perfect roof? If you live up north or south, does not matter. We want to know where you're watching from and, in your opinion, what is the best roofing system for your region. We read all of our comments and I respond to most of them. In the 1500s, the Portuguese and Spanish brought these styles to South America, where they are still used on roofs today. In contrast, the British Isles and Northern Europe relied on slate, a material that was extremely durable but labor-intensive. The rock had to be mined from quarries and crafted into tiles by stone masons. But all of that extra work was worth it. Some slate roofs have lasted over 100 years, even more. Wooden shingles or shakes were also a popular roofing method for the common people. These were used more in colder climates, where thatched roofs were failed in the wintertime. In the Middle East, they have roof designs down to a science. Domed roofs have been used to keep buildings cool for centuries. The shape lets air circulate like a built-in AC. Famous mosques like a Dome of the Rock are covered in metal and ceramic tiles, adding decoration and deflecting the sun. In those holy spaces, the domes represented the vault of heaven. There are also flat roofs, which double as extra living space. People traditionally use them to dry food, hang laundry, and even sleep. Flat roofs were usually made of stone or concrete. These materials were much easier to source than wood, and they also helped keep buildings cool by absorbing heat slowly. Early Americans used all kinds of roofing materials, from hatch to clay tiles to wooden shingles brought over by European settlers. But if we're talking about the most iconic roofing method in North America, it's asphalt shingles, hands down. Shingles took off in early 1900s and are still the most popular roofing material in the US. Owens Corning played a key role in developing this material with the invention of a fiberglass in the 1930s. Manufacturers continue to experiment with asphalt shingles, and today they're extremely durable, affordable, and easy to install. In Africa, roofing styles combine function, creativity, and culture. In the Sahel region, traditional homes had roofs made of mud or thatch. On more elaborate buildings, mud was shaped into decorative turrets and domes. A famous example is the Great Mosque of Djenné in Mali. In northern Africa, you can find historic buildings with flat roofs made of stone and brick. These grand monuments were built in the style of Islamic architecture. In tropical regions, builders have made use of bamboo and palm leaves. These roof materials can look very different depending on the local community. For example, the Fandi people in Ghana created roof tiles by cutting pieces of bamboo. Look into the future, solar panels, solar shingles, and other energy-efficient materials are gaining traction. As the market share grows, we can expect even more improvements and innovation in this category. In regions with extreme weather, builders and homeowners are turning to metal roofs. They are low maintenance and can withstand high winds, which is critical in places like southern United States. Companies in Kenya, Uganda, and Cameroon are innovating with roof tiles made from recycled plastic. These products have a double purpose: protecting buildings and getting rid of plastic waste. Finally, cities around the world are hopping on the green roof trend. The plants look great, but they also improve insulation, reduce heat, and help manage stormwater. We have seen many schools and museums use green roofs to teach kids about agriculture and even host public events. Roofs do more than shelter us. They are cultural symbols. From the grandeur of Asian temples to the simplicity of African thatch, each roof tells a story about the people who built it and the challenges they faced. Which of these roofing methods inspires you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Again, we read all of our comments. If you do enjoy our videos, please comment often, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. This is the best roofing channel in the industry. We appreciate your attention and your support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.